Well, as the City Council considers the budget for next year, once again, close attention being paid to the NYPD.
In particular, its new anti-gun unit deployed earlier this month. Mayor Adams is touting its early success getting guns off the streets, but some people are worried that it will put New Yorkers' civil liberties at risk. Joining us right now, Queens Councilwoman Tiffany Caban. Nice to have you on Good Day New York.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So what's your concern right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think like every New Yorker here in the city, I want the safest, healthiest communities possible. And I'm really concerned that we are relying and falling back on failed policing strategies over 2 decades, right? Like going back to Giuliani era even. We know that in the past, these units, they were disbanded because of the violence that they caused in our communities, and they weren't really all that successful in reducing gun violence, right? But what they are known for is roughing up Black and brown kids, throwing them against walls into streets, making low-level arrests that feed into the pipeline to Rikers Island. And that doesn't make us safer. But we do know where the evidence lies that does make us safer. We have an amazing crisis management system. Groups like CCD, Life Camp, Man Up, and these violence interruption groups, they reduce gun violence by upwards of 80%. Those are incredible results. And while the mayor has said that he supports those things, we don't see them being funded to a greater degree in the preliminary budget. So that's a lot of what we're fighting for right now. You know, at a recent hearing with the NYPD president, I asked, you know, where's the evidence that plainclothes policing, modified plainclothes officers would achieve the public safety outcomes we all need and deserve? And I also asked what evidence there was that this additional 7-day training that they were given would achieve the outcomes and reduce the unit's historical violence. And the department could not provide any. So, you know, we're talking, yeah, go ahead.
So, no, Councilwoman, we totally understand. We don't want to see anybody's, you know, personal space being violated, of course, but that also goes for the victim, because in Queens, in your borough, crime has gone up 60% in the last year. 60%. Councilman Bob Holden, also from Queens, your neck of the woods, he says that he thinks the reason for the rise in crime has to do with the anti-defund the police rhetoric that's been going on. And you know, I was looking over some of your past comments, Councilwoman, and you were actually selling swag that says defund the police.
So, you know, my response to that is we absolutely are experiencing an increase in harm. Now, we are seeing in different categories that they are going down more recently in this moment, but we have to look at the larger context. This is happening everywhere across the country, and it happens historically when we experience economic crisis like we have been, right? Like deep destabilization like we have been during this pandemic. And what I'm saying is that outcomes matter, right? We want to do what works. I think that we can all agree on
I know,
that,
but
we
don't you think the last,
we're saving lives.
But don't you think the last 2 years where we kind of saw the police sit back, bail reform took over, that anti-gun police unit was taken off the streets, Mayor de Blasio did that, and then we saw crime really go up. And Councilman Bob Holden thinks that, you know, maybe you're part of the problem with the rhetoric. We just saw the sweatshirts that you were sending.
Well, I will say that we haven't defunded the police, right? We currently have more money for our police than the entire Ukrainian military. We have more money for our police department than most countries do for their militaries. And we are still seeing this rise, right? And so my point is that I just want to do the things that are empirically proven to work, right? To take some of those funds and get them in the hands of the right workers to get the right results. And that's why I point back to the incredible violence interruption groups in our city, right? Where they are literally reducing gun violence by 80%. And they're begging for the funds to be able to expand their catchment areas. And so I say if it saves lives, it is absolutely worth doing. And I want to point out that that plainclothes unit, right, that functioned from 2000 to 2020 for 2 decades, they accounted for nearly 5% of the police force, but they committed over 30% of police murders, including the murders of Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Ramarley Graham, and more. And so we need to make sure that we are getting to the root causes of violence and then addressing them with the tools and the personnel that are actually going to work. All
Yeah.
I care about is outcomes. What is going to work? And we can't keep relying on the same failed strategies.
And the proposed things that you said too, I mean, we understand the value and the importance of that, to work with people in the inner city, meet them where they're at, and this not involving police. There's incredible importance with that. But you also need to look at 2020. Let's not look backwards. Let's look right now. The plainclothes unit has only been in action for a couple of weeks, and you're asking, where's the evidence? I mean, the evidence is that on Monday, they made 31 gun arrests in 6 days. So it is working. But maybe you could find out where you can meet in the middle with these things, because when you kind of do it one or the other, we're not doing anything positive or moving forward for our communities that need the help that they, especially when you're reducing violence.
Yeah, well, I will say that, you know, when you talk about guns off the street, right? Buyback programs remove a comparable number of guns off the street for a fraction of the cost and without any of the violence and trauma. We know that violence interruption groups, again, and I keep leaning into them because they work, they save lives. They prevent those things. They take guns out of young folks' hands. And when you say meet in the middle and do different strategies, you know, I would kind of push back on that a little bit and say we actually aren't doing that, because while the mayor's blueprint plan calls for this policing, it also calls for adding, you know, and expanding our crisis management system and a bunch of other things. But if you look at the preliminary budget, those other pieces where you're saying that multi-strategy approach, none of them are included in the budget as being increased. Can I just
add to that, though, because I know that where your concerns lie, but with Mayor Adams saying that he wants to address those civil liberties being, you know, violated, he is vowing to make those officers use those body cameras for the entire unit. So would that not, you know, appease your fears of this happening?
Well, no, because I have been studying criminal legal reform, policing reform, not just here and around the country, and that is my background. And actually, and I always go back to evidence, right? We lean on data-driven empirical evidence. There is zero empirical evidence that shows that the increased use of cameras reduces violence against community members, right? And so we have to go back and say, hey, what's going to work?
Well, we got to do something for sure. Queens Councilwoman Tiffany Caban, thank you so much for coming on Good Day New York. It's your first time here.
It is.
And we hope that you'll be back.
Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
You too. Well, coming up, the very latest on President Biden's visit to Europe and efforts to end the war in Ukraine.
New York City Ballet's principal dancer, Megan Fairchild, has written a book for anyone struggling